medawase na mabo mabaso.
Okay.
Nsem-Pii TV mosomo ye mafamu de boa media space no ene nsemu a ebi no ante eche na mo de call YouTube ni ade a personally me follow mu pa to de be kura na voices ni bi a patete senkrofo aka mahwa me hu no be ba Nsem-Pii TV na e wo honom
Nsem-Pii TV ni
Yo, Semchoku Juma Kubi or Ghana high from the 4th estate and a honana a branch of friend or Manasa Zuri Uni, a honana Manasa ye Juma see were free ho. But Semchoku be fine brains will be to say Sule Minor Ibrahim or Honum or Money Tiger PI Anas Juma Ku no me investigative journalism a whole lot of things. Now the 4th estate Andra omu chilema Ghana aban ba na anu ya no scandal bi ya boy pimo Ministry of Health nti central for the 4th estate na fa to mo se omo kwa akoye hwehwemu ti hwehwemu na ne kotu dwa se omo ebekwa akopimo Director General the Ghana Health Service omo bekọ no mo na akoye interview no omo busa no questions no omo so provide answer ati for central for no kopimo ministry ho no ma omo duru na minister ne say Mama call na money crime pain no Rich Hospital no Ministry of Health e munsha dan wasa so omo call ministry on na minister Director General and cast the mo nye interview no omo call no Rich and omo so okay omo ko do Rich no mo tena ase a Director General no sorry say o ye ko bia bo ba ya no the phone abre Semchoni ni je kwa na say National Security Operations Officer Jakpa Jakpa ya Richie Jakpa jina call no so Jakpa eje phone nipa na je phone ni Jakpa ka say Jakpa say o hye Semchoni no as National Security Coordinator say Semchoni ni nsa na niema nsa na camera ni bibia mfam free ho no say wan nsa na niema free rage ho no ma ade a National Security for the baba beje no ho no ana eja Semchoni no osuru ana osesa na niema na asemwe ana Kabila say oman mu ano nkwase asem bebre do so na to da aya nkrofo ayo se etia omo na yenti de Kabila James kwabena bonfe etokoma Jakpa eni Ramahama eni Julius Debra ena we e we kosi se adwumadi so
police for na e chi JB dan kwatu mu detaining no
Mo so mu nyae no
kwa nkruma busa na nipa yese nipa edaje no edoso dodo no mako justify. And that's what I want historians sometimes to pay attention to. You can blame the political head, yes. And I'll come to that. Security for no one year on the ball, my amount. National security. It is not for nothing that the criminal libel law was repealed. Obi. And lawyers must be courageous to speak. This surreptitious attempt to bring back the criminal libel law under the pretext of what?
Publication of false news intended to create fear and panic.
That's why I use the word surreptitiously. So what is this? A wholesale name. And it gives the regime a bad name. It gives the regime a bad name. Mr. President, Chief of Staff, Mr. Ramo, National Security Coordinator, and 4th Estate.
Yes.
Jakpa. He's becoming unruly. One too many. Who is he? That be in the name of the power of the state. Why? Why are we creating this kind of situation in our country? Why? Why? 1 week in here, you do this? Me, I don't understand.
I don't think you want to also say, when people
Obi, people must be responsible. Crime. As a journalist yes. and editor, I am careful. Me throw word be discretion.
Discretion.
Have you seen my headlines?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see our editorial? Mm-hmm. The stories we project. I don't subscribe to foul language and lies, deception, mendacity. No. But no matter how grievous a speech offense is, the remedy is not in using the state power.
Mm-hmm.
The way you are using it.
I have said, sir, and I said this at
wait,
sir, in the case of, say, Obama, no,
And not before and not the year me Fort Estate. I will say I say a Jakpa.
Yes.
And I hear me yes, I mean my great grandfather never Jakpa dinner also. Behave like that dignified man. He fought noble wars in defense of the Kabanye, not chasing people. Fort as a journalist say omukoye interview a medical doctor. Ewo osi omunko regional hospital.
Yeah, Ridge Hospital.
Omunko do one mona or say muntwan apparently he called by Fort Estate report na making.
Yes.
Yes. Then you call the journalist on the phone, say they should leave the place. What do they want? Yeah, since when did this become a practice for national security? Say Suleiman Abraham statement to Mushi Boa and the Mesumi Boa. And I have no reason to disbelieve Suleiman Abraham. So me control on this matter. Why? Kromunya de entiantri abu pa na o twintam ne me fisa nso nyina toga na ama ye nyina ye ho adwo ese ye ho fo na esua de nya nuhu adwensakra na ese saniema obi this usual way of doing things, intimidation. Now if you say you can intimidate people, the late Professor K. Buza no can say there's a certain force in human nature that no amount of intimidation can cow. Normal analogy is be say akwabi anote boso titan of he say ne so bi mada o bulin crofo sa say na nsuo tia bi nam bonase so no say ko banya na etwi bonase one day on ne castle e was run mo hwem una obda from no o power no so woni nyina no you are rendered powerless and useless mre ye ninka so enti mesre sa asemi e ko so ide me di betwa mu say ya nyai na criminal labelo enya kwa na his excellency John Ajekum Kofo o ma ye repeatedly ye say criminalizing speech is not the way to build democracy. Ye be kasa ya no be fun ya no fun. The remedy doesn't lie in using the power of the state to intimidate people. I also would then say you're responsible so.
Okay.
This sensational nyama ye no social media no ade no. Don't use obi inform so ye nra to justify or rationalize the wo ye ne. Enye. Nti obi me ayi look. They see ye na o twese ne. Ye nuanom na afimu wotwe no. Obia enkwa emru obi de so. Omunyina ade na omo kwakoye no eye in service to the nation. Questions can be asked. Minya kodwa busa nsem ni bi. Ye betwen ama report naba. But indeed, questions there see busa pa.
Bebre ho.
I be guide investigation na omo ye no. Na mom ye busa questions na. Yen kai se ye wo yaudie mu. Nti asema obe busa ebema yaudie na ya no. Yen twen eno so answer. Nema no bi so ma as if we cannot stop or help but say them. Ebine de all can say your response to the issue, me as a civilian or no as a civilian, who as a civilian, your response will be different. One more a war uniform also or more response a different. And your magic to be there all of a sudden, but at least a communication announcement. The only problem could be that what information did they have?
But the initial announcement from the military, was said, "Omo helicopter back on Ira, omo
a free radar also.
A free radar also." That's initially.
America say investigation no will help us. Say the only way be free radar also say it be a routine and I say manifest. I demand say on fasono. Or you free so.
Deviate free so.
Enti nsem bi no won mu a won ma hwehwe mu no ombehu na ya nhwe ye ne ye kasa so dodo a ye beka ama na tra so ama atime compromise investigation to the extent say before the report will even come no na amanfo aye o ma dwen e wo bibi ho and they will use it against the authentic report that will come to yantuebo kakra the tosubio eye Adibia adenedi efa tema wo Ghana fo. Obi. Ghana fo yetimo den o.
Ebinum trimo den.
Ghana fo yetrimo den papa obi. Nya asemhwe. Kama bi din no. Nya asemhwe. Go on social media, Facebook, TikTok. Asema woka you be antikra na se di be see di watem. Ya abusuafo bi na obi afro na me say eh me di me ho abehye politics mu yi. Eno de munya ka ho na ye be koro mia ye bo me di mpa so a eno mote be mu de. Ye koro mia bompa ya se de omo ka enya mfa me ho no. Enya no kre. Bo sampa ye no. But I didn't say yes, sir. She said, Obi, as a man could you can. Hey, Sapa, me come up with the man and parry me. Say, mean to me, call Pebby Bisa me de so. I'm a Jana no Brasia. My Jaco could do your phone, send me. Can I do that? Me, Obi, mania day, but mean I wear Yanya Dio Sabi, hey, Jimmy. Uni paya no wan ina mutunchinka uni paya no e wo he uni ahye ene kwam na dan kan sembi you are two things so ebi kra wo mo ebi wu omu wu wo afidie no mu ansa na e ba beto no ahye ana se na onwui me ya bom ya wutoda wanya accident now daho na yedu edu hospital na doctor bia ampeso behwew
na mfise wawu
na papa professor Kofi Adjuma Badu akuse waba na all your mouth piping to resuscitate you na se nipa no was asidia tibia no mu na all share onwu yo ayeja no neba bekuno na wo nipa wo se wo ye Ghana ni se nya nimpan na wo ya
wo twa video
aboampo wo mfa so chen wo a wo se manya kokodu ayi phone me can so cry phone bi no di twa ye
no sign run commentary
was enta make us ye timo din nya asemhwe ye nyai embo obia de to so bi obi how yeah be before ye gidie pa ne say ye ne ayete asase so ye miensa wo ye world view no ya ayete asene ye nananom awuko ene ye ma ni nchiri ma ebeba nti wohwemu a eye afa enu afa miensa ya ayete asi no ye baako wo miensa mu wo mo ani ho sese yi no eye mienu wo miensa mu wo de ba akontabo mu a wo mo ani asase sese yi no wo mo do so chen ya ayete asase so den ma ye dwen se ajapade ani ifamu agudi aye wo no e wo ye nkonti esese kwan bia so ki to this ne etu ne sre ni abasa e de ye de ye den ne nuanu mo kwakwe wo mo kwakọ boa so akokwan a ye se ye fasutu famu agudi aye kwanbone so no aye ni ye
yes
meboa
yes
na senkasa kwanbone no ene sabone ni ho a enka nya bia o mbetu sasa nana enti ye kan ye di yawo yi no anyonyam hyekese pa ye betimi di ama omo mebo mampani aba so se waye fund enye fund ye di ma omo ma no ade de be boye nuanum yi abaso pa ni se ye nyinara ye be kase ebi nsi bio se obi be fa kwati kwan so kwan boni so akotu famu agudia edi huruye abofono nkwachire ene de sabi amaye nkoya nim ebeba pese minkuminya na adufuri pe ayemu onyono ebe yi afri ho na ye behwe se ye mra ye behwe ne den na me ka we dia kanfo se Yanse samra na ede efamu agudia ho ahode nyina kwahye Ghana fo nyina mu ade amama mpani nko ano. The 100% ownership must change. Omanum for 65%. Me ane wo mu ayasase mu ne ehu famu agudie no. Ye fa ho mu nchemu 20. Adio no. Na local authority e wo ho no. Omo so fa edunum. Me come to ye sansa kire ya. Ubohu de besi. We need to change the structure of the ownership because the 100% ownership is from colonial arrangement in 1897. Omo enim no abakosem ehona ye change the Crown Land Bill ye defeat no. Crown Land Bill no was to take over all lands and own them to the state. Said Omo was South Africa and East Africa. Now Aborigines Right Protection Society that time
led by John
Mensah Sabah, he came to the Legislative Council and Kranha a man 400 guineas guinea no the chair ya omo de bie Aborigine newspaper no ombekasa, but there was another constituency unim say gold was assess Ghana han nyina no concessions no ewo owners ebinum ya abrofo ya dey mom long time nti woman na wan yiresi no Aborigines Right Protection Society no more another one with UK nti womo and the original combined with the natives and omoka say omo concessions no kodi aba ho ene didi mu an omoka say ene se samra ne nya adwuma ukohu famu agudie na jitumi wo man ho ansa na wakwa edidi mu na 1962 yenya fa hudi achi no ye de ko hye mu say unya famu agudie obabi a e oman ne dia enti oman no betumi dia tumi kra akwakofa ene didi mu 1992 constitution article 257 clause 6 minerals and mining law 2006 section 1 no act 703 and also so di share mu say oman mu no dia enso ukotu a say ye me na na mu asase ye teso a you are denying us our source of livelihood ye kotu a pollution ebeba water land air ene nipa ebetime prepare wonum no ye yete ono nko a ene say ye benya state regulatory agencies are headed by nipa sebi wo mu di omu hu ni Abraham Moses here say ono an ebebu Israel for no atime ade ena Jethro, some believe was an African. Of course, now go bit my yesterday. Teacher, when they were looking for qualification, they were looking for men who were honest. Omun nintro, omun kan kontompo, oko vet na onko kansen from the watro. Yenhwe, yenyina yenim ye ho. Obia ni de obetumi aye, eni de obe ontumi nye. Asem bi won ma say asem we de okobusa obi a, obeka mu no kracho. Yenim ye ho. Na yemfa ose enye oyo obi mesre pa se oman yi nyame ache yade o hwe kakra yesu a kire se
na odi yesi o
ye Greenwich Ghana ye da Greenwich Meridian eni equator mfimfi enye kwa efamu agudi anyame di ache fango all the oil wells in the world. Some research is pointing to say ebishemu ha yensu so ni asasi mu Keta basin yesi bi umahu no say no kanye die enti yenye careful nyame hira wo a eya na osefo no so de nani ba so ye di efamu agudie ne sa japade nyina achi dodo a yanhwe a ye be se ye nyina ye ho yensom eni nipa so eni se ye wonkwa medase
menso medase James Kwabena Bomfe PhD ena motene nkanogu